Well, that was a long frickin' read anyway, so I keep pressing the wrong button. I don't know if I had, I really think I must have changed E to space because it just seems so not right. Anyway, wrong way. Wrong thing. I need to... Damn it. I'm trying to do that. 6 more books. Let's get this fucking long ass book out of here. $3 fucking book. I picked a big enough book, but this shit doesn't fall over. I guess it's made for like... What if I had 11 of these motherfuckers in there? They're all lined up. But I like that fucking dossier thing. That was the first thing I put in there. Children's Annual Ad, Ancestors, The Dunmer, Dreams Solving Guard, Pala. I mean, that's in order, really. The dossier, or whatever, isn't really even a book. I should probably take that out. What is the next book I'm going to read? See, I think there's 4 parts to this. There's 4 parts to this. This is brief history of the fucking... Fuck, I bet that shit is huge. There's 4 volumes. What the fuck? Faye Falcon 3. Hajvar's Journal. That ought to be short. Oh shit. I picked up the entire damn thing. Okay, well, I'll be back. Okay, I put the books back in there, and I actually had one skill book, and I opened another book, and it updated my map. And it was like a guide to Skyrim or something. So anyway, I picked up another book. I want to read it. And I've still got this book, but it's worth a lot, and I think it matters. So this is the book that I read that updated my map. I'm going to go ahead and read this book real quick. It says Ulfer's book. Oh, well, this must be the blind guy. Okay. Let's put Ulfer's book right here. Now I'm going to have books falling over again. Anyway, I'm going to look at that guide to Skyrim. But I'm going to save first because I kind of, I got that level up. It was a destruction. I looked at, or I opened all of the really expensive books. And one of them said that I got a level up in destruction, which I never use. Alright. I hope this book is not nearly as long as the other one was. And I've been reading books forever, so I happen to have 2 of these. It said map updated. Far too often, noble visitors from Cyrodiil see little more of Skyrim than the view from their carriage. To be sure, this coarse, uncivilized province is far from hospitable, but it is also a place of fierce, wild beauty, with grand vistas and inspiring natural wonders. awaiting those with the will to seek them out and the refinement to truly appreciate them. If you are of a mind to see Skyrim for yourself, I recommend beginning your adventure as I did by seeking out the Stones of Fate. No doubt are you taken aback by the name, as I once was. The provincials and village folk have all manner of dark tales about these ancient monuments. Stories of necromantic rituals and fell spirits of great and terrible powers conferred on any who dare to touch them. The stories are, as Jarl Igroff once told me, a load of mammoth dung. A bit uncouth, but you get the point. To be sure, keep your guards with you at all times. Brigands and wild animals are never to be taken lightly, but the stones themselves have nothing to fear, or are nothing to fear. Quite the contrary. Their proximity to cities and roads makes them ideal destinations for the novice explorer, and many boast spectacular views that make the journey well worth the effort. To whet your appetite, here are 4 such locations. Most travelers enter Skyrim by way of Helgen, gateway to the north. If you find yourself in this backwater hovel, consider taking an afternoon's ride to the north, keeping to the road as it winds down the cliffs at the eastern end of Lake Ilinalta. Just off the path, on a small bluff, lie the 3 Guardian Stones, the greatest concentration of standing stones in all Skyrim. The view of the lake here at sunset is simply sublime. Visitors from Shadenhall will pass through Riften, city of intrigue and larceny since Tiber Septim's day. If you seek adventure in the Rift, leave the city by the southern gate and cast your gaze upon the bluff that rises to the south. Atop it sits the Shadow Stone, a fitting symbol for the city of thieves. Whiterun is the heart of Skyrim, its towering palace rivaling even the great castles of Cyrodiil. But should you tire of the Jarl's hospitality, another adventure awaits a few hours to the east of the city along the road that rises above White River Gorge. The Ritual Stone can be found atop the lone hill that rises to the north side of the road, set into an ancient monument. Take time to soak in the incredible view of Whiterun, the tundra, the gorge from this unique spot. There. More seasoned explorers may wish to visit Markarth, the ancient city of stone far to the west. The recent Forsworn rebellion has made travel in the Reach perilous, but for those determined to seek adventure, no matter the cost, another stone can be found to the east of the city, perched on a mountain above Kolskager Mine. Though the climb is difficult, reaching the summit is a milestone any explorer could be proud of. There are other stones of fate to be found in Skyrim. I myself have found several more perched on the most remote mountain peaks, or wreathed in fog amid the northern marshes. But the true joy of exploration is in the discovery, and so I leave the rest to you. May the 8 guide your steps. I was really worried that that book was going to be like really long. I don't know if I'm going to get all the way to 11, but let's see, I've got all those on there already. I think I'm going to take that dossier off and put that up with the notes and stuff. That looks okay. Look at how big that fucking book is compared to the rest of them. It took me forever to read that son of a bitch. Do you have any ingredients? Oh, yes I do. No, I keep doing that. I still need more ice race teeth. Fucking goddamn, I'll put them back off screen. This is bullshit.